Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is me, your brother, your friend, your man is Stephen, right here on the show. Please, guys, as you're just coming in, just kindly uh, press the subscription button. If today is your first time of actually being with us on Nigeria was YouTube channel, please just go down there. You're going to see the subscription button. Press on it. The bell icon. Press on it. And it's going to show you. Press all. Just click on all. Then you get notifications anytime we are live. This helps you to actually follow us, to actually know what we are doing. So, guys, it is very important for every one of us to be able to follow, us on all our broadcasts. If you're watching me from Facebook, you can also follow me on Matter Rising with Money Steven or Yemete Steven or United States of Nigeria. There you can also get me live. Also, today is going to be a very easy one. I'm going to call out a lot of people because my intention is to have a better Edo. That's the reason why we're actually struggling every day to see that we have something that we can actually be proud of as a people. Okay, guys, today's show is going to be a little bit different from every other show. You have to bear with us, and we have to do the best we can do. Today, I'm going to Eastern Land. There is a community which is called Uzea community, who had been underdeveloped, who had been abandoned by different governments that have come in since 1999. And also whose people also have also not done so well to see for the development of that very particular community. You all know I did a video, was it yesterday or so? I don't know who's calling me right now. Please don't call me right now. Please don't call me right now. I'm on a show now. I know, yesterday I did a video, or the day before, I don't know. There was a documentary that was done on that very bad spot, on the road to that Uzea community. And I tried to analyze it to call the attention of the governor to that place. And today I received more information about the dilapidated schools, healthcare centers, the bridge, and many other things that I felt it is nice that I come out here to actually to speak to the people. And if you are from Eastern Land, Eastern Central in particular, or Eastern North, Eastern Northeast in particular, please, this is your time. We are here to discuss your, constituency today. I want you to join us here, help us to share this video. Let it get across all the Eastern people. Let it get across all the Uzea people. Share this to all their platforms. Let it join us and share this until it gets to everyone who had power in actually making Uzea community what it ought to be. While we wait for that, I want to play a very nice video that I saw. It will be a very nice one. We just want to wait on as we share and put likes on our show. Guys, please just continue, guys. Give us some likes, share the video. Let's make it viral. Thank you, guys. See, these are this. You know what those kids were playing there was a song actually done by the late Professor Victor Uwaifo, Ege Guanavin Jerome. You see, these are some of the things I'm talking about. Trying to promote our culture, trying to promote our heritage. You saw the instrument that was used was typically local instrument that actually belongs to the Edo people, and you see how melodious it was. And I expect the government of the day to actually promote something of this nature. Let's begin to sell our culture to the outside world. I am a brand ambassador of uh, of the Benin, kingdom, a brand ambassador of the Benin culture and heritage. I believe so much in where I'm coming from, and I believe strongly that the government can so help us, by promoting things of this nature, so that our children can go on and on, knowing about our culture, preserving our culture, preserving our tradition, holding on to those, ancient beliefs, ancient tradition that we actually built or groomed to come up to, as a Benin man. Okay, guys, this is very, very important. And secondly, before I continue with this show, I also saw, a lot of bloggers talking about the Tiwa Savage or Savage or whatever. And I want to say something about the so-called leak video that she's scared of. The truth of the matter is this generation that we are actually finding ourselves today are becoming so funny. They are becoming so promiscuous in their attitude. They are becoming so terrible. I don't know when it has become. You're not acting a blue film. Okay, you coming out to say your video when you were having whatever with your boyfriend or whatever had been leaked out is so disgusting. I must say, there's no shame. Shame has really gone out. Somebody told me that I think this is the way the white people does. No, the white people never do this. The white never do this. The white never do this. We live among them. Some of the things you see today, maybe the one you see on blue film and all that, that's just a movie. They just showing you a movie. They just want you to know what you want. And those people, you see them doing that, those people, that's just their job. They are prostitutes. It's just their job. That's their way of life. It's just a selected few people who just do that. It is not the belief of the general, developed world. But today it has become something so terrible in Africa. We try to copy them. We have not actually lived with them. Therefore, I believe they will know they are not as loose as we claim it to be. No, the white people isn't as loose as we claim it to be. Never, never, guys. A white woman do not have two boyfriends at the same time. No, they don't. Either they are with you or they are not with you. That is their principle. That's their law. So what we see today, where guys or ladies are having time out with their boyfriends, their husbands, they get themselves being videoed. We also heard of a Tonto D case, S. She says the guy is blackmailing her with their sex video. Now TY Savage coming out to say somebody's trying to blackmail her with a sex video. We also heard of this other man, this other woman, this Mama Dave, who also came out that the woman was also blackmailing her husband. Come on, guys, this hasn't happened. What are we? Where is our sense of culture as a people? We are losing it. The truth is, we are actually losing it. Or is it the Tega lady who went to, what is it called? Is it Bibi Niger also? Now she's crying. She's crying foul. It's so disgusting. Or the other girl that I saw on Facebook, trying to pay her boyfriend back. Sorry, guys, let me put on this fan. Trying to pay her boyfriend back. For breaking her heart. She went to sleep with the dad. What is really wrong with this generation? What is actually really wrong with this generation of people? What is really wrong? So very many churches and mosques every day growing, but iniquity is increasing on the rise. Have you watched most of these guys today who are actually doing this all sort of nonsense? They actually go to church every Sunday. I just told somebody this morning when I was talking with someone, said in the time where church was really church, where Christianity was really Christianity, if you're not born again, you don't even go to church. That's the truth. In the time of in the early time of later Bishop Dausa, or what is it always called, Assemblies of God. If you're not born again, you don't even go to church because you'll be bricked to your heart the kind of message that will coming out from the pulpit. But today, these guys they go to the church on a Saturday and they come to I mean they go to club on a Saturday and from club they dress up and come to the church on a Sunday and they feel comfortable in the church. So this thing is really getting is troubling my mind, guys. I'm going to talk about this, in a full video. You know, throw this in today because of what I've been hearing, on the social media space. It is so appalling, guys. Okay, now let's go back to my purpose of tonight. I wasn't supposed to come out tonight, but there are a lot of things I saw that did not actually allow me to stay back. Since I came back from Africa, I've been doing like two videos every day, and I'm a little bit stressed out sometimes. But good evening, Patricia, Vivian, M Nation, Moses, Idausa, Mommy Diaspora. Every one of you, good evening. Welcome to the show. Please, as you are coming in, just click the like button, give us some thumbs up, share the video to your platforms, to every part of it, guys. Let's call in all the ASAN people tonight. I'm going to concentrate on the ASAN community and particularly ASAN Northeast local government, Uzea community in particular in my show tonight. And we're going to be doing this on Nigeria's YouTube. Anytime you have an issue with your community, please let us know, get it across to us, talk to us what is happening there. Obasi, good evening. What is happening there. Let us know, tell us who are involved. We're going to drag them out on the social media. Like I told you, during the election, I didn't vote for Obaseki just to vote for him. I vote for him and I'm going to contribute in every way I can to make sure that this government will do something for the people. Okay, guys? That's just my main aim. Now, yesterday I did a video about a community whose road was so bad. The road has been cut into two because of a certain bad spot. The road is a federal road, according to what I had. It has been abandoned by the federal government, and it has been abandoned by the state government, not just Obaseki alone, by the subsequent state government, right from Lucky Benedion to Osumbo to Ushomole and now to Obaseki. Okay, that place is like it's an abandoned area, and when they called me this morning, they were talking to me about it. I started asking some questions. The first question I asked is, was there or is there anybody that have actually come from that community who have been a corridor of power? And I found that there are many of them that have come in. I'm going to call them out tonight. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call them out tonight. Since they don't want to respect themselves, we'll try to make them trend, but in the wrong way. Okay, guys, that's why you need to share this video. Let it get to them. Let them know that we are already on their neck. Okay? So if you have connections, your connection is good to be used to develop your own state. One thing I will respect two governors for that have ruled Edo State for. One is Lucky Benedion. When Lucky Benedion was in power, Hussein and Okada was Lucky Benedion's main priority. People are going to say it's a little bit self-centered, selfish, no problem. But he actually took polytechnic to Hussein, who is mother, Lucky's mother is from Hussein, which is just a neighbor to Okada. The father is from Okada, the mother is from Hussein. So Lucky actually developed these two communities and he brought them to the limelight today. Oshomole Iyamo. Nobody knew. I've never heard of Iyamo until Shomole became governor. Nobody have ever heard of Iyamo until Shomole became governor. But Iyamo today is a city of its own, courtesy of Adams Aliyu Shomole. He turned his community, a small village, into a mini city where he now goes to actually relax after he would have done all he would do in Benin, in Lagos, or in Abuja. And I expect everyone who had an opportunity of being in the corridor of power to actually think in this manner. Every opportunity you have to serve, you are representing a people, not your family. You're representing an entire community, not your own family alone. We must break away from this greedy system that we have been operating. When you have an opportunity of governing, you are always thinking of your own immediate family. You take all the wealth in the world, acquire it to yourself, even when your community, the village where you came from, does not have any single amenities. That doesn't sound well. For me, I think it is height of wickedness. Many of them, even the roads to their houses are not tied. Why they were in government? Why they head on to one position or the other? Because every position you hold in government, you can be able at least to attract one development to your state. You can be able to attract one, at least one, particularly when you are very close to the government in power, in particularly under the government of Adams Ali Oshomole. What were the Uzea community people who had sway to various positions in Adams Ali Oshomole's government? Why did they not actually do something to develop the laws of their people? That is a question I want to bring to them tonight. And where is the senatorial representative? Where is the House of Representative? Where is the House of Assembly representative? Where is the former local government chairman and every other political appointee from that very particular eastern northeast? What have they done to better the laws of their people? Today there is a guy we all know as Dennis Idahosa, popularly known as Denko. At least if you go to Ovia North and Ovia South, you can see his handwriting in most of the communities. That is a show of trying to do his quota as far as the development of his people are concerned. If you go to Oredo, for example, and other part of Edo's handwriting or signature of Matthew Uride, the senator representing Edo South. That shows he has the mind, he has his people at heart. Like I said, how will you steal all this money? How will you embezzle all this money? Not even releasing 20% of this wealth that you have acquired to better the lives of your people. How do these guys even sleep, for goodness sake? Let me show you some video. Let me show you some pictures. You will tell me how people will sleep when you live in this kind of community. Let me show you some pictures. You will tell me how human being will sleep when you live in this kind of community, guys. This is a school that was built, the Red Roof Revolution that was built by Oshomole, but was never completed. Okay? Look at these ones. See, this is the healthcare center. I'm going to show you the full picture right now. So this is a primary school. You see, in the forest, Just watch, guys. You see, these are schools. You see, you see this. I don't even know how our people we sleep. We just sleep and sleep comfortably when the people they actually ought to have represented. This is school. This is school. This is a school, guys. This school wasn't like this in the last 5 years. It has been like this over 20 years. The successive government before Obaseki had done nothing. Obaseki himself is doing nothing to alleviate the suffering of these people. This is their road. It's not motorable. This is even good. There's a point I showed in my video last time that was out of place. Okay, guys? Okay, so these are very, very terrible conditions of the schools and the road. There are even some rivers I'm going to show. I hope I'm able to. I hope I got them in on my wall. If not, I'm going to check them out and show you some of these very bad, condition of that very particular community. Okay, guys, let me check for something that I can be able to.
I work in primary school. Uzea. Can you see? See building. See the school environment. Tell me, how can a teacher come to this school to come and teach? What is he going to teach? Where is it? Oh my God. You can see the school environment. No light here at all. There's no light in this school at all. Uzea must be remembered. We cannot continue like this. We need good governance in Uzea. We cannot continue like this. You see.
Now, my question is this: where is Edo Best? The Edo Best that Obaseki actually launched in his first term. Where is Edo Best right now? There are no chairs in this place. If I talk now, people will say, "Oh, you are talking because Obaseki did not give you political appointment." This is a community in Uzea. They are crying for government attention right now. The state of their roads, the state of their medical health care, the state of their schools is nothing to write home about. It is a complete no-go area right now. Yesterday, I showed you, if you watch my broadcast yesterday, there was a cop that was coming into the community. The cops the car couldn't pass because of a portion of that road that was completely.
I work in primary school. Uzea. Imagine now you bring your pikin come this kind of hospital now. Eh? See what people are going through. This is what we are facing. No maternity, no road, no light, no school, no primary school in Uzea. Imagine.
They have to use wood. They have to use wood to hold the.
Imagine now you bring your pikin come this kind of hospital now. Eh? See what people are going through. This is what we are facing.
People are going through. This is what
no
we are
maternity,
facing.
no road, no light, no school,
No
primary
maternity,
school.
no road, no light, no school, no primary school. In Uzea.
Imagine.
Imagine.
So this is the healthcare center in Uzea. It is so dilapidated, even to the point they have to use wood to hold the block not to fall. In this 21st century, guys, let us begin to tell ourselves the truth. There are many people we need to start calling out to ask them questions about how far they are actually dealing with the issues that is pertaining to the communities or to the local government that they actually represent, guys. No, the problem is one thing I've understood in this very particular time is.
Imagine now you bring your pikin come this kind of hospital now. Eh? See what people are going through. This is what we are facing. no maternity, no road, no light, no school, no primary school in Uzea. Imagine.
Now,
Imagine now you bring your pikin.
Imagine now you big.
I work in primary school.
sorry guys, I don't know what happened here and I can't.
Imagine.
This sorry guys, I'm just coming back. I don't know what is up. I can't take this off my
This is the transformer house, transformer building at Uzea. There's no transformer inside. You can see it yourself.
okay guys, sorry. I got that now. Now, why did I decide to come here today to show these things to the world or to so that the government can see this? That is an hospital, a healthcare center. We remember during the electionary period, we were told that we have one healthcare center in each of the wards in the 192 local government areas in Edo State. Actually, Uzea has one right now, but this very particular healthcare center is nothing to write home about. We expect the government to come to the attention before that building will collapse. That's an hospital. It's supposed to be where people can go to and feel all right. But with what we see, with what we saw right now, where a wood is not used to hold the blocks that is about to collapse, that is even dangerous. It's no more nice for such a place to be used right now as an health center because it is more dangerous than being sick. Okay?
This is the transformer house, transformer building at Uzea. There's no transformer inside. You can see it yourself.
Now, that was a transformer building that was built. Everything was set. The wires have been drawn. I don't know how our government even thinks, guys. I don't know. I don't know. You built the house, you laid the poles, you laid the wires, everything is ready. Just to getting a transformer, and I'm very sure I can bet my liver that the transformer was actually given to these people. The man whom the transformer was given to might have taken the transformer to his street in Benin or at the local government headquarters where he actually has his house and leave that community to be in darkness. This is what they do. You had all the necessary equipments to draw light into the community, but just for you to now install the transformer, even after you built that very transformer house, for you to build transformer house, that means there was already a transformer that had been approved for that community. What happened to the transformer? The same group of people who feels the poor should remain poor and be neglected, we take that transformer, either they go and sell it out or they will go and put it in their own compound. This is the life of they are living. I'm going to show you their pictures and the position they have actually occupied for some time. That's just the truth, guys. Today, we're going to drag them out from the governor to everyone that are from that senatorial district, from that local government, even from that very particular community. Anyone we know that are from there, we're going to drag them out on this show today. We're going to make them, to become popular on this show. That's my intention tonight. There's nothing more. Because we can continue living in a, can you imagine that this is this
See school. This is LOK Primary School. Uzea. Let me go to the new building so that you will see what we are talking about. This is the classroom. Meaning from primary 1, primary 2, primary 3, primary 6, they are all in this same class. Primary 1, primary 2, primary 3, primary 4, 5, 6, they are all in this same class because there's no chair in any of the classes. You can see. Please, is there a need help? This one, another one. Just 2 classes. Oh my God.
I listen. Ukinebo Daria. I don't know where you are right now. I want you to go to Uzea. The new Commissioner of Education. I want you to go to Uzea. The permanent secretary to the Ministry of Education. I want you to go to Uzea. Because the what is there is an eyesore, right? As far as the education is concerned. The only thing that the common man actually benefits from the government of today's education, not more, not healthcare, because we'll pay for it. The only thing we benefit that is free, that we actually say this is what we benefit from every successful government since 1999, is basic education, which is no more basic anymore. You can imagine now in a full school, there's only one class that has chess in a full school. Where you are going to have primary 1 to primary 6. So the entire school, only one class has chess. And we talk of e-learning. How can it, come on guys, how can some of these things work in an environment that does not even have electricity? Guys. And the worst is there are people that are coming from that very particular area. Why are black people so wicked? Why are we so inhuman to ourselves? Why are we so inhuman? What benefit are you going to get, amassing all the wealth in this world to yourself? Jeez.
Live video from Oro Secondary School. That's the staff room. And see, this is Uzea, Eastern Northeast Local Government, Edo State, Nigeria. Don't worry.
You saw that building there. This is the one we said Jomele awarded to them. They didn't build it. They ate the money. You saw the red roof. It's an abandoned project. They only just roof it. They didn't do anything. They left it. Whereas Jomele actually paid for that very particular job to be done. The people of the community who actually got the contract put the money in their pocket and walk away. Sometimes we only call on the governor on every time, but today we need to call on every stakeholders in this community. This is not about the governor alone right now. It has gone beyond the governor. Successive governor have failed. Their own indigenous people have failed. Did you know that they actually have a local government chairman that came from that community? Do you know that they actually have an acting chairman of Edo Internal Revenue Service that came from that very particular community? One Emmanuel Uso from that community. Do you know what? They also under a Eastern Northeast local government vice chairman that came from that community, guys. Can you just imagine the caliber of people that these guys have actually brought up from that community who had refused to hearken to the voice of their own community people? As a government at the state level have failed, so also the government at the local government level have failed the community. They failed them woefully. Let's
Let me come to the back. Let me go to the back so that you will see the back building. Hope you can see it.
that one is a little bit.
They are doing community work with this. They are clearing everywhere. They are maintaining their road.
You see, those are the cables
This
that was
last
put
video
up. That's
from Uzea. This is where the Uzea light leads to Uber. You can see it there. This is the changeover. Is it changeover? They call it or jack up. You can see. There's no light, no road.
all this is already there. Okay, what is now left? You've installed this into a point. What is now left? That's what I don't understand about these people. They would have spent billions upon billions of naira to do this job. They will get to a point they will abandon everything. Sometimes I try to think or imagine what is their rationale. So I want to think. You spent a lot of money to start a project. You just get to a point, you abandon the project. All the money you spent on it, you feel like you just throw them into the dish. That's one that is baffling me in the way and manner the African people actually think. That power project, it cost billions of naira to draw that power from wherever they were drawing it from into Uzea community. Now they got to the community there. The only thing they needed was to get a transformer and connect it to the power source, and they start having light. Now everything is not destroyed, everything is not pulling down, and the government is doing nothing. The people there are doing nothing. Guys,
This is where I want to develop. People will be asking, how come? What happened? Because we are blessed. We are naturally blessed by the Almighty God. I see.
you see, this guy they also actually have a river across the road. See, when it rains, with that place, when it rains, that place is going to be a no-go area, guys.
Imagine now you bring your pikin come this kind of hospital. This is live video from Uro Primary School there. It's an Northeast local government, Edo State. You can see the primary school. See how bad the building is. This is the transformer building at Uro there. There's no
So, guys, My question is this. My question is this. What is actually the problem of the black man? What is actually the problem of the black man? What is actually the problem of the black man? That was a community. The people, they are crying. That was the video I did of that bad road that they were carrying cops yesterday, that the cops could not pass. It was that community. It was in that community that I did a video yesterday of a cop that could not pass. It was in that community, guys. It was in that community. Let me see if I'm going to see that video again. Just 1 minute, guys. Because I'm so tired. I'm so tired of these people. So tired. So tired, I swear. Let me see if it's this one. Sorry, guys, it's not this. It's not that one. It's not this one. There was a video yesterday I shared. I can't really find it now. There was a video I shared yesterday on that documentary that was done in that community. I don't know if it's this one now or this. Please, guys, just bear with me. Let me find out to check which of the videos. No, not this one at all. The video yesterday I did yesterday on that community. Those of you that were following me yesterday, it showed there was a documentary I did, on that very particular community yesterday. Let me see if it's this one. Not this one. Guys, I can't find it. But there was a video yesterday that I actually showed on that community where there was a documentary on the bus spot on that community. Now, where are the people there? They have no road. They have no school, both primary and secondary. They actually had, but it's a no-go area, no chairs. I don't understand how they want to create a better society. I can't get it, guys. I can't get it. How on earth do we actually think? What is our reason mentality as a people? Is the black race actually caused? They gave you a project. You did the job to a place, say the place, they ate the money. How does that make sense? Does that make sense, my people? I'm trying to just imagine how do we think. Sometimes I'm not being able to actually put them together. They ask you to build an hospital or an healthcare center. You not build a two-bedroom flat. For goodness sake, that house you saw there, does that actually look like an health center to anyone in this present day world? And sometimes people celebrate this myopic projects as an achievement. A project that would not cost more than 4 million naira will be celebrated by people. A two-bedroom flat is what they built there as an healthcare center. I remember in those days when I was growing up, there's a community in Ovia South. They call it Odigwetwe. No, Ovia North. They call it Odigwetwe after Odigi. My grandmother was she was an auxiliary nurse there. We remember the way those places were in those days. They had a dispensary, they have a maternity, and they have a ward. They have 3 wards. Each ward, one of the ward was 10 beds, the other one was 6, the other one was 6. In a small community called Odigwetwe. The same, they also have Digiden, well-built standard houses. I'm talking about early 80s now. Early 80s, guys. There was no light, yeah, we know, but that place was well built with louvers. These louvers they normally open in those days. Well structured. They even have a home, like a residential area for the midwives. So kind of a room and a parlor, a room and a parlor they built there with their general public toilet. Even their toilet was even a shockaway toilet in those days. So I start wondering, why is that those days are not better than now? We're supposed to be moving forward, but we are moving backward as a people because of greed. And this Uzea people now, these leaders actually come from Uzea, will feel comfortable seeing their people suffering. Which kind of heart black man get? Which kind of heart we get? Which kind of heart do we have? We take glory, we take pleasure in seeing other people suffer. Which kind of heart we get? I've asked this question before. Are we really cursed? Is the black people cursed? Is there something wrong with us? That we are so greedy that we are ready to kill everyone just to remain alone and acquire all the wealth in the world? Jeez. Sometimes I can't believe. Like I said before, we should go back to our culture again. We should go back to our culture. We need to go back. We need to go back to our culture again. We need to go back to the way we used to live. I think that will actually solve a lot of problems. Because the wickedness of the black people today is terrible. And the truth of the matter is, we've lost touch with the reality of who we are as a people. We've lost touch. There is a deliberate attempt to impoverish the poor the more among our opportunist elite. There is a deliberate attempt to impoverish the poor the more. That is why everything they give to the poor is always substandard. All in a way to make sure that they remain perpetually poor. They create an avenue for insecurity. They create an avenue for crime, and yet they cry when the crime would have gone high. I think we need to go back to this place where our culture and tradition should become the hallmark. I think we need to go back here.
Go ahead.
So, guys, I think we need to go back to that place. We're going to teach our people our basic cultures. The crime today, the inhuman treatment today is on the high side. The Uzea people actually calling on the government of Obaseki, on the government of President Muhammadu Buhari, and every other person who can come to their aids and rescue them from this very particular menace that they found themselves. They are crying, begging for government to come to their aid because they are about to be cut out completely from the world. They are about to be cut out completely from Edo State. They are crying, they are begging. They are crying, they are begging. Let us support them, guys. It is high time we join hands together to fight for those who cannot actually fight for themselves. Please, guys. This man here, the man you see there now, this man you see there now is Honorable Cygnus Ogun, the honorable member representing Eastern South and Eastern Southeast and Eastern Northwest East at the House of Representatives. This guy is representing this Uzea community. You're going to ask him, Oga, what are you doing with the constituency project to develop your constituency? Oga, we are calling you out today. Uzea community needs you. They are about to be cut off completely from other parts of the state. Right now, during the rainy season, there is a spot they can't pass. No vehicle passes there. When you are coming, you have to park your car, then and trek over to the other side. That's how it is right now with the community. This is one of the representatives at the federal level who have done nothing to better the laws of his people. We need to tackle it about. Uzea needs you right now. Go do something about the community. The next person I'm going to bring out right now is this man. I think you all know him very well. He's a very popular guy. He's a very popular guy. This is Senator Clifford Odia, the present senator representing Edo Central District, is on his second term. So it means he has been there for more than, he's going to the 6th year now as a senator representing the Edo Central. Oga Senator, Uzea community needs you right now. They are actually crying for your attention. Their roads are bad. Their schools are not where even pigs can learn. Their hospitals is not different from a graveyard. They have no electricity. They have no good water, no pipe water. Even the river where they drink from is not even clean. Where are the constituency project money that they give to you every year to develop your constituency, sir? We are calling on you to have a rethink by going to Uzea community in Edo Northeast, Eastern Northeast local government, and help them out. They have been neglected for a very long time. You've been in the corridor of power for a minimum of 6 years as senator, and we expected that you have gotten so very many constitutional project allowances that you ought to have used in alleviating the suffering of your people. But rather, many of you will decide to keep that money in your purse and in your pocket at the detriment of other people. So we are asking you, sir, please, if you see these brokers, kindly go and do the needful and help to solve the problem of your people. Another man I'm going to call out here now is let me look at him. Is Austin. Is Austin Akoboe Anuruma, the immediate past chairman of Eastern Northeast local government, which Obaseki said he stole over 1 billion. This man here, see his face. Oga, you were there chairman for 4 years or 3 years. You're one of the world in your local government. They don't have light. There's already powered wire to that village. You couldn't buy transformer. Their healthcare center now wood they take hold for back wood now death trap now it be there no be where they treat people now that place now death trap now that place be water they not get road they not get their school one even build the one we even found not put chair the other ones be like where rat and cockroach they do their meeting or you know Ikovu, or you know Kinazena Duko or guy Augustine. You failed woefully as a local government chairman, and you could not even account for over 1.5 billion naira. Where the carry give you? Look in nose. Criminals. 1.5 billion for that small local government of Eastern North. Small. You rob you. Oh, salobo man. Abemawa. 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 Oh, Abemawa. Abonomawa. Abemawa. Abemawa. 1 point something billion now you thief from a local government. It was just a letter on owner to go steal. Now they buy Prado Jeep of a certain million. They build mansions. Abemawa. Adiana Abemawa. Adiana Abemawa. You people open your eyes and see people suffering. And you people pretend as if it doesn't matter to you. Augustine. I know. Abemawa. Adiana Abemawa. This is another man again. I will bring their picture, I will bring their name. That's what I will be doing. I will bring their picture, I will bring their name. This is Honorable Sam Ubo, an honorable man, a former chairman, Eastern Northeast. Another chairman again. These people, I know you don't know what they worry them. All these people. If you go to Eastern Northeast, nothing to write home about. Nothing to write home. Nothing. Even Romy. Now indigenous develop Romy. Not be this bunch of criminals. Uzea community needs una. As una thief the money, una still use some of the money una thief to go fix that place. If not, una no go sleep better sleep. So una no go sleep better sleep. Why you know man? Abemawa. We know man. Why you know man? Oh, this man. This is Prince Jimmy. Igene. This man is from Uzea. Gong. You don't want why he talks so. You don't know why he talks so. You don't come from Uzea. Okay, we will see if you understand. So, okay, maybe because you don't come from Uzea, they dance to their community where they for come for Eastern Northeast. You know, this idiot. This idiot. He was the vice chairman under that, the one you bring just now. That's Samubo, the one I just showed now. He was the vice chairman under Samubo. This man, this idiot. In his community, not get road. In your community, when for when papa and mama from come, it will be no mama na. Akpa bobo. On a domate, a mama muno wa yoko wana kin. a mama muno wabijoko wa enahin. Your own community doesn't have a good road, no electricity, no pipe and water, no good school, no good health center in your community, and you were a vice chairman. Oga Prince Jimmy. And you guys, I don't even know how you guys manage. They during the election, you go to the village and start giving them 1,000 naira. Ah, no. Heaven will judge you people. All of you went to free school. Many of you went to free school. Under Ali, many of you went to free school. Under Bermuda, many of you went to free school when you were in Midwest region. You people, today you have acquired all the wealth in all the education in the world. You now refuse the children of the less privileged to get the same benefit that you had when you had an opportunity. Oga, your community is about to be cut off from Edo State. When reinforced, these people cannot go to their homes again. The king can be cut off from the community right now. The king can't come out with his cars. He can't drive out. They don't cut and come on. Your king, Prince Jimmy, your king has been cut off completely from other parts. You are locked up. Your king is locked up in the cage right now. To be a vice chairman for 3 years, Oga. You couldn't do anything to better the loss of your people. But you people were doing gabu gabu, gabu gabu, gabu gabu, gabu gabu, as if the world is around you people. You be acting as if now you now get this one and I be the Ebewoja and be your guy. Ah. No. At the verse. Yeah, hello. Yeah, I'm on the live. Do you want to contribute? Yeah, go ahead. Your name, please. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is John. I come from Italy.
Okay, there. Brother John, go ahead.
I say you do well, very well. I beg all these people, the way they do it, so everybody must start to shame them. Because it's just like, say, we just governor. All these things, what these people, House of Assembly, House of Representative, we don't know what they go do there. That they be the major thief. At least if all this one they do their work, now small thing will still remain for government. Because if you know they shame them like this, they let them, they know what they're supposed to do. This thief done too much. At least for inshallah, nothing good to talk home about that place. Of which they get representative, get everything. I beg you do well, my brother. That one just see me I contribute. Most start to they shame them. They show their picture. They show their name. Where their children they spend the money. Because people will know they go they shame them, they join up. You do well, my brother.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So guys, we're gonna have time to call in because these people must do this one. If not, they don't go hear what. Because they go they say now basically they go suffer. Or basically go suffer. But all of them go join the basically suffer. For this one, me don't change. All of them go must join the basically suffer this suffer. You know be only basically go suffer. Because you all are criminals. All of them will be thief. All of them will be criminal. All of them. Look at this one. Look at this man. So this high chief Robert. See, not chief, even high chief, not double chief. Oga, with big. He's even from Uzea community. This man was from Uzea community. He was former acting chairman of Eastern Northeast. My brother, can you imagine? And now we start blaming government. We start blaming Obaseki not try. He is not doing anything. Look at a man from a community. He was an acting chairman. Enough even fit do anything for a community. Not to be even buy transformer. No, even carry say 500,000 be transformer there. with his position as a local government chairman, or a team which is someone at the way, without even see one area. Iya mune mucha soma ne abo joba ye wona abatala atapala palogioji iya mucha soma no na be abo jina iya mukin oye ma mukin mu ayo wuya be do oye mo ayo wuya mu romi ekota abo joba ye wona mabege o chief yin o chief yin o kaime o we yin who was supposed to be the custodian of the culture and tradition of the people. You allow your own people, you are from Uzea. How will you go home now as a chief? Which of the chief? Are you a chief in Uzea or you are a chief in Uromi? If you are a chief in Uzea, how do you go to your king's palace? Or I chief Robert Okoimena. How do you go to your king's palace if you are a chief under the Uzea community? How you think they go your chief palace? Because that's on a road. Whatever content to do. I mean, no. You will get one part for that on a road. Maybe say river Kotamo. You know, let you pass. Especially they pass during dry season. Rainy season, you can't pass there. How you continue to go meet your own meeting for King's Palace? Okay, Robert. You guys should come around and start acting as if, start doing, raising shoulder like a message. Just will talk. Say, start raising shoulder, start buffing. I should say the old word down ahead. Don't know that you guys are just common criminals. Transformer on a CT5, transformer. Hey, Steven, yeah. Other transformer on a CT transformer. Make una build healthcare center and go build 2-bedroom flat. Now call it healthcare center. So they can't even use wood now. Take wage during your tenure. Now you say that thing happen. House where you build, it no last. So the block they fall. They can't use wood. Take wage Ogbe wage. I don't want to share it. Maybe raise your hand on this video. Want to share it. Make them know say we know who they be. They are criminals. I have to check from Uzea. You know how many people I don't come out of Uzea now? 3 people that are being government, my brother. Waiting. Your community is dead. Make I praise somebody again. Guys, before I continue, let me praise somebody. Let me praise somebody. I want to praise somebody for you guys. Don't be angry if I praise this person. No verse. Not be my. The person not be my person. But I'm going to praise him. There is a guy that I respect so much. I don't like him. His name is Mayor Honorable Matthew Idoyekeme. Was somebody the NDC commissioner. He was actually one time as of rep member. Do you guys know that Honorable Matthew Idoyekeme actually made Amaba what Amaba is today? The guy might have his own flaws, so I'm not disputing that, guys. Do you know the first construction of Amaba Road was done by Matthew Idoyekeme when he was the NDC commissioner? Do you know the second road that was done today was done because of Matthew Idoyekeme? Do you know that the street lights that was put there by our father, Matthew Roide, was also brought to that community because of Matthew. This guy now he has practically left government for a very long time. But it's people are his major concern. Do you know that the guy did not build a house? He has a house in GROA. That is the first GROA. It is Yanko. He didn't stay there. He's living in Namaba. Because of that, he has to do everything to make sure his community develops. But all these criminals that I just put their picture here now. All these ones, so these ones, all these criminals, so these ones also, because it's even from that village. These two criminals from that village. I'm not sure they will have a house in that community. These two criminals, I'm not even sure they have a house in that community. These guys they will even be ashamed of their community. These two men, this prince and this chief, they will be ashamed of their community. Hello. Okay. Okay, Pamode, go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother, Stephen Elianato, humanist. But when you came in, you didn't take them to the hotel. So you came in, get for GRO here for road. Beautiful hotel to buy one pair is 1,000 naira at 2019. And you are saying that he doesn't live in Amapa. If he lives in Amapa, if you see hotel, where you go, how many years?
No, Pabode, like, you didn't get it clearly. What I was trying to say there is this: even when you steal, because we know they are all criminals. We are not disputing that part.
Yeah.
You know they are all criminals. We know that. But he has his people at heart, even with the small thing. Like I said from the beginning, maybe you didn't follow me. I said, if you steal 100% money, use 20% at least to develop your people, to develop the community where you came from. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying now. Nobody will come now and now say, oh, but there's no light, oh, but there's no water, oh, but there's no road. No, because the guy has used his little influence to drag the government to his place. This is what these two people now. This was a vice chairman. This guy was a vice chairman. This one was an anti-chairman for over 3 years. This one. But they did nothing. Their road, their place, there's no school, there's no water, there's no healthcare center, there's no road, there is nothing, no light, practically nothing.
Local government chairmen, long time ago, they do not have access to the fund from Abuja, their allocation. They don't have it. They don't have access to it.
Okay, now let me also take this one. Yeah, we know they don't have access to it, but there are some communities that are being developed today by the state government or the local government. To buy a transformer is 700,000. If you want to buy as a government agency, how do you know that? I'm aware of that. So what if 500,000 that this man cannot buy? To go and put in that place, they've already set up the lines to that point. What if 500,000 naira to now draw light to your community, your own community? Gone. I'm not talking of Uromi now. I talk of being Papa and Mama Day. These people, one is a prince, the other one is an high chief. I beg, Papa. We must, these people, they don't fuck up. All of them are thieves, all of them. They are all criminals. But even when you steal, try to remember, at least do something. Today, the community, you cannot, the king, now, they don't know. The people, they don't know. When they fall, king, nobody's going to see king again. Oh. As at now, the road is not motorable. You get to a junction there, you can't go. You can't pass there.
So you made the king to not influence them when they were in power. People influence the state of federal.
What are we talking? That's what I'm saying now. If the king could not influence it means these guys are actually not even, they don't have anything, for their people. You're not supposed to be influenced when you come from Uzea. If the king want to influence, the king should influence somebody that's from Uromi. we understand. Okay, it's an Oromo man. It's not an indigene of that community. Then that's where the people will not lobby, not a son of the soil. Nobody could tell you say your man is hungry now before you to give him food. Oga Monday. Anybody will tell you your man is hungry first before you give him food. Then you don't be picking her.
But a lot of federal agencies full of not be at any one.
Adeni.
Yeah.
Now they talk so. I said we have. Let's see, just coming now. I've showed all of them.
Yeah.
I've showed Clifford. Let me take you back. I've showed all of them before this man. I didn't start from then. I started from this man. Yeah, he's the one representing Eastern Northeast, Eastern Southeast, and Eastern Northeast. This man here.
Yeah.
I've shown this one here. This is Clifford, the senator representing the entire Eastern Central.
Yeah.
I've shown this man here. This one is the immediate past chairman of Eastern Northeast. Okay. I've shown this one here. This one is also in the chairman before this one. This one was under Oshomole. This guy here. I've showed him.
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't. It's not just only them alone. Every one of them that are involved.
Yeah.
Then here also, this is also the one of them also. I've showed him. This one is from that community. Then this one is also from that community. So why I'm hammering on both of them, that is your own village that you ought to have dealt with as your own people. You get it, answer?
I'm hearing you.
Yeah. So that's the thing, sir.
Thank you very much for your good work. But transformer is not enough for a local government because I need to be very cleaner. Transformer for the transformer is the main problem.
No, not it's just there's left because they've already wired it. They have all the wire from the road to a place where they will build the transformer house. My question is, they build transformer house. Who continued the transformer where they give them for there? They didn't bring it. Come on, Nigerians. They are just not to write about. I swear.
So our discussion tonight is color Yokwan.
That's what they're doing now. They're stealing the whole thing off. They're not even color Yokwan now. They're just coloring. Not even color Yokwan. They're just coloring. They never color Yokwan. All the coloring they are just coloring into their pocket. So this guy here, I just put up. This is Barrister Emmanuel Uso. It's an indigene of Uzea also. So we have three prominent indigene sons of the soil. Three prominent sons of the soil that have held strategic positions in the last 12 years. In the last 12 years, this Barrister Emmanuel Uzo, an indigene of Uzo, and Uzea, a former board member of EIROS under Oshomole. He became an active chairman of EIROS under Oshomole. And he became a commissioner for wealth creation under Obase. So this guy has actually held three different positions. Three different positions. And we know during this time of Edo Internal Revenue Service, this was under Oshomole time. And we know then that service was where people make so much money. We know of our brother Tony Kabaka and many others. someone no molest, Shaba and Co. How they became who they were. That it was actually under this man regime as an EIRS boss. If people who goes to the street to pick the money make so much money, not to talk of him who was not sitting on the stool. To the point he became a commissioner for wealth creation. Before they will give you that kind of position, you're supposed to know. Before you will be given such a position, we ought to know the capacity. For 12 years or more, he has been in the corridor of power, but he never ever remembered these people. This is completely wrong. This is inhumanity to man. We must begin to tell ourselves the gospel truth, guys. Trying to pretend that as if nothing is happening will not really solve the problem that we are today. We must begin to tell ourselves the gospel truth. Okay? Then we now have this man, Governor Godwin Obaseki, governor of Edo State. I had to drag him out also because he is at the end of a fate right now. The Uzea community people, they are crying. They want you to come to their aids because they are about to be cut off from the entire state. Like what is happening in some part of Eboma, Binauchi Road, that is being handled by Bishop Matthew. Please, Oga, Governor, do the needful and support these people. Please, do the needful and support these people. Come to their rescue, save them from this impending debt, impending problem that they're about to enter. What is there is not good. It's an eyesore. During your campaign, I know you were actually in that community. You saw what they are going through. It is time for you to come to their aid and do the needful. If you have to collect money from everyone that have stolen from that community, you are permitted to do it. Drag all of them, get the money from them, and save the people and put smiles on their faces again. They fought vigorously to make you the governor on your second term. It's now for you to help them back again by making sure you do the right thing for them. Please. It's not good. What I saw today, there are many videos that they sent to me. I cannot play all. It's an eyesore. Some of those things are not even supposed to be happening in the 21st century. In Edo State. No. Not in this time. Let every one of you, please, 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 we are begging you guys. Please do whatever you can. From the governor of Obaseki to Emmanuel, to Robert, to Prince, please do what you can. Do what you can. Also, do what you can. Do what you can, guys. Do what you can. Do what you can. And save these people from this doom. Just imagine if the part that was cut off from the main city is not being attacked by Fulani herders. And the military are not coming in. Or the police, how are they going to do it when their car cannot even be able to pass through a portion of the road? It means before they will finally come down from their vehicle and walk down to the community, the entire community will have been raised down by these people. Please, let's do the needful and save our people from the doom that's about to befall them, guys. So it's time for you to just bring your contribution if you have anything to say. We have about 10 minutes to go, guys. That's just all today. Just get your contribution in. Please just bring your contribution in. You can call in right now. The call number is okay. Call in right now and bring your contribution in, guys. Please let's just call in. Let's call in, guys. 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 Let me check for comments here. Yeah, it is high time we cease relying on those TV politicians to deliver the gains of modern day democracy to our various communities. They have failed us from independence to date. That's true, sir. They have completely failed us. They're supposed to be they're supposed to be the mouthpiece of the community, but the fact that they did that, they have failed to do the needful. Their mouth is shut up. Yeah, because they are criminals. What we're giving to them are the shared by these criminals in power. Look at how some part of Oronombe community was illuminated yesterday with a minimal communal effort. It is a huge change to our chief politicians. Yes, my brother. That's what I'm talking about right now. You not have started an instant with Matthew at all. We decide to open up his can of worms right here. No, Clarence, you don't understand. Like I said before, he has his own bad side. All of them are criminals. But when it comes to remembering his community, he is good at that. That's what I'm saying. So everybody has their own bad side, but when it comes to remembering his community, Matthew is good at that. So we must also look at the part that is good, and if you want to talk about the part that is bad, it might be another story. We know him. I know him. I live at Ubo, guys. So I know who he is. But when it comes to that, remembering his community, is very good at that. That's what I'm trying to say. So even when you are bad to other people, try as much as possible to always go back home and remember where you are. Remember your community. You know what I'm saying now? Like these guys, you did all you could do, but yet at the end of the day, your community is so backward. Look at them about when, as of 2012, Clarence Bells, as of 2012, a line number was 200,000. As of 2012, a line number was 200,000. I refused to buy land there. I want to go and buy land at Oluku side. You don't win, huh? That's where I built my first house. As of 2012, a line number was 200,000. Nobody was ready to go there. And this 200,000 is along the road, not even inside, my brothers. But today, a line number along the road is about 20 million. Inside is 10 million. As I speak to you right now, you know you're going to get land for 5 million. It's very close to the river. Because of the mindset of one boy or one man. He might not be a good guy, but he has a very good side when it comes to his people. That's what I want everyone to develop. If all of us develop it, no community in Edo will be backward. None. You see Ronigbe you're talking about? You know how many Ronigbe children have been called of power? Both as a chairman and wherever? Is it Kobazuwa? None. Is it or just name it. This guy, they have a place where they come from. Look at the one day, for example. One day is one of the most backward local government in Edo South. Do you know how many people that have come from one day? Lake Katonosa is from one day. POI is from one day. Samson is from one day. This is what you see that man again. There are many of them that are also from one day local government. But look to one day. It's a shadow of every other local government in Edo State. It's so funny. Okay, guys. These looters in the name of politicians are inadvertently starting to plant the lacks of and as lacks of late generation Abacha on most Nigerian mind, honestly. Yes. That's it. They just keep the money. They keep the money. They keep the money. They keep the money. They keep the money. That's the problem. They keep the money. They'll give them money to go and develop. They'll just put the money in their pocket. Sometimes the people you look at it, they will just laugh and no. More will not crack come again. That is why most of those politicians in Eastern land, they cannot talk. They can't talk out. Look, just imagine what Urugide is doing in those South. Look at what Urugide is doing in those South. Go to Edo North. Look at what they are doing with the constituency project they get from the Senate and the House of Rep. Go to Edo North. Go to Edo South. Go and see what Obedeyama is doing. But what are we seeing in Edo Central? Nothing. So they cannot even cut their own road. Imagine when they were contributing money to establish a security network in Edo Central. Marcos donated 1 million naira. 1 million. Even one of the local government chambers donated 500,000. We got people from abroad. Some people from abroad were donating 2 million. These criminals, see, because they don't care. They don't care. They want to call on the central, no. If you have an opportunity, do your people the best you can. Do your people the best you can. Clearance Bell. Yeah, listen. Like I said now, that's the only part we're talking about now. Okay? Today, Amaba has no land anymore. The entire land in Amaba will be sold. Okay? And whatever money that they got from there, living among the people is one point of being a leader. Many of these people today, they don't live there, they don't care. I know of a guy who is from a community, but doesn't have a house in that community. He's the chairman. He's the Okagele, but he has no house in that community. Yeah, I know of a guy, a very big man in politics also, along the supply road. He's like their boss, but he has no house in that community. So when a man decides to go back to his community, it means he has some level of wanting. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That is different. It's only one, that's why the development was not seen. That's why the development was not seen. Because just one guy trying to do everything. Okay? My thing is, if you steal, guys, I want to advise you guys, those people that are stealing. If you steal, invest it in the industry, we will talk. If you thief our money, I beg you now. I beg. Make an idea for now. I beg. If you not thief our money, invest that for Edo State. We will quarrel. Use the money we use thief. Take big company, can't give us. We no go quarrel. I promise you. We know anybody will quarrel me still go follow and fight. If you thief money, invest them for a do. No carry money go Abuja, no carry money go Lagos, go Port Harcourt, someone do you can come up from Nigeria, can go Switzerland, can go London, Paris, US, Austria. Leave the money for Nigeria, leave am for Edo State. Look at the Somali wey go do put airline for Quebec. Airline don't lost. Somali don't lost airline. In girlfriend have been wife. Clara, what did they call her? He don't thief airline. Look at the Somali estate for Quebec. He don't lost her. He don't lost her. Sister Irene, you don't understand. What I mean is this, because they are already programmed to steal. No, these politicians, they are like robots. Robots. They are already programmed to steal. So we are not telling them, steal small and invest in stealing in your local government or your state. Not can you come out. Because these people, for them not to steal, they rather burn down the country. These people, for them not to thief, they will set fire on Nigeria. These people, their level of armed robbery, you not get part 2. For these people not to thief, they will set the entire country on fire. I can promise you. So I'm not advising them, okay, bros, no problem if you want steal. Do one somehow. At least do in a way that we, who are the people who are supposed to benefit from what you still will see benefit somehow from behind. Invest time for our land. No go put and go Abuja. If you reach hotel for Abuja, you go tire. If you see Oshomole Hospital for Abuja, my dear, you go bow. Because we never know what this one will do. This government, we don't know what he will do when he come out. We never know. If you see waiting this, you go bow. If you see the hospital better pass that 5-star with the top for that. You beat the 5-star hands down. Shomole Hospital. He beat the 5-star hands down. That's Shomole Hospital. He beat the 5-star hands down, my brothers. I'm telling you guys. He beat the 5-star hands down. If he beat us, if like Ija no more, Ija what they call him, now he beat and put. Bros, today, as we speak so, when we will get emergency, we will go there. Because we want to go treat ourselves. Let me so. Let me so. Let me so. We also want to go treat ourselves for the village. I Chief Robert, you thief. You don't repair your community. Tomorrow your conde say you be leader. Prince, Jimmy, you were local government chairman vice. You not do anything for your community. Tomorrow you go say leader there, chair. What they call it that one? Emmanuel. You were in 3 positions, 3 key positions where we say money they fall Right, left, back, center. You could not do anything. Clarence, God bless you. God bless you. They are creatomania. You just talk the thing and they look for that word since. They gotta die. They will commit suicide. They will commit suicide than to make things hostile. Hey, yeah, man, they are dying. They will die. They will die for your neck. They will die for your neck. They be criminals. They still in Benin. Ah, my brother. They will still in Benin. Take it to Abuja. Go and build. Go and use our money to finish Abuja. Bunch of idiots. Who does that? Who does that? You finish stealing the commonwealth of your people. You not take it abroad to go and invest, leaving your people in penury. Then you come back to come and overload them. Come pay as he say you be boss, you be oga. It's a shame. Amatamoli yabo retoli yabo wetin entole yi. There's some people, you guys should wake up. Call out these guys, they do no fagger. They do no bagger. Call them out. Drag them for more for social media. Since they don't want to hear word. Drag them. Polian. Tian tan tan tan. For social media. Polian. Na ivi kwe no vibo ivi kwe. Nou si yon vi kwe. Ana okuro pole to sinya banwa social media. Keeping quiet in Edo State is the time has elapsed. If you have a problem in your community, bring them to me. Bring them to my table. If you know if you talk and get power to talk on. Bring them to my table. So for me, you get their names and their pictures. Bring them, come. I will drag them for mud. I will use their white cloth. I will put poto. Every day at all, no ebo is coming. I will do what they might not see they happen. What being our nonsense, people. We are calling on all Uzea communities, brothers abroad. Please, guys, let's do something. Don't wait for these boys anymore. These guys are a bunch of criminals. Those of you that have lived abroad, you know how we roll. We think differently from them. We are not this obsessed with stealing, with amassing wealth. That's why you see the little we have, we use it to help our families back home. Not that we are living large. Not that we are living large here. But because we just have the heart, we go with the environment we live, we know nobody suffers. So we do the best we can. So let's come and support these people. Let's build our community. If you are from that community, you live abroad, anywhere abroad, get this video. I'm calling on you. The ball right next to your court. Just guys there, they don't mean well for the community. Let's join us together. If you go to Ronimbe to go and see what has happened. It was effort of some few guys. that they have put street lights in many of the streets in the Yoruba community. Let's do same to Uzea community. We can. I know there are many of you abroad, many of you here who are doing marvelously well. Let's unite together, set up a WhatsApp group. Let's begin to communicate. I know the community, there's a group there who are actually trying to build the school. Let's continue in that effort. Let's don't wait for the government anymore. If you wait for them, they will continually make you poor. That's true. They will continually make you poor, guys. Let's not wait for them. Let's do everything we can to make sure we are able to lift that community again. Because that what I saw is an eyesore. It's an eyesore, guys. An eyesore. An eyesore. Obaseki allow come to the aid of these people. They are suffering. They are suffering. No school. So they don't even know what's going to happen to their next generation. Hello?
Hello, are you on live?
Yeah, good afternoon, good evening. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Okay, my name is Frank. I'm calling from Switzerland.
Okay, then go ahead.
So actually, my brother, I have to say thank you very much for what you're doing. And for my side, I will say you just break the silence. This is the first time I'm actually making a call in any of the. But because this is a topic that really bothers me, because I also keep asking myself, why do we have governors? Why do we have local government chairmen? And why do we have all the rest council and everything? But for me personally, I have already come to a conclusion that for we as a people to avoid destroying our community or allowing people to destroy us, we really have to forget about the government. If the people can just accept that government does not function, and then it will make things work better. Because if you look at, there's a lot of areas where you see the street or the road is getting destroyed, but everybody just watch. People live in this community, and because they are waiting for their government or their local government chairman or their council, and they never want to fix when the problem starts slowly. And then at the end, the government is never coming. So if you check a lot of areas, we have cut off communities. It's everywhere. So I think that is just my contribution, that we as a people should just forget about this government, like the last word you just said, that especially those in the diaspora, we should really try to come together to see how we can always help each community. And let's forget about this government. Thank you very much.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Because right now, why we must start doing that is this. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. Actually, they want you to be poor. They take that children abroad, go train them, prepare them for the next generation. That's what they do. I showed you pictures yesterday of all these criminals who their children actually schooled abroad, from Aerofy down to Buhari. All the children are abroad schooling. They are preparing them for the next generation to take over. When they are exiting the stage, their children are stepping into their shoes. This is the mindset of these people. So for you to be able to now work your way into the corridor of power, you must have done a lot of evil for them. Yes, I know what I'm talking about. You would have done a lot of evil for them. Either you are there helping them to launder their money, like most of the people they bring from diaspora today to come and earn one or two positions in government. If you check very carefully, they get the worst people among us to represent us. Everyone who have actually come from diaspora that have been in the corridor of power, go check them. They have performed woefully because they take the least among us to go and represent us, at the central. So that they can go to say they are all one. They are criminals, and that's it. Okay, guys? So it is time for us, like I said before, I said this on Wednesday. Our everyday Wednesday show is one show that we try to encourage people to go and invest home. These are some of the reasons why I say that every time. This has been my take. This is the only way we can be able to change the status quo right now. But if you have to say, okay, we don't mind, let us just leave it there, things, and you see, you start having a lot of issues and problems. I promise you guys. Okay, it's only government responsibility, bros. If they don't want to, what you go do? Some of us here, I want to tell you something. Some of us here, they're putting on ourselves for school. Am I correct? There's some of us who actually train ourselves in school, but we're in school. If that's true, say yes. Or if it's not true, say no. There's some of us that actually train ourselves in school some years back. If it's true, say yes. If it's not true, say no. Come on, guys. Let me get a reply. Let me get a reply, guys. There are some of us who actually train ourselves in school or in any trade that we are not doing today. Right? Yet we have parents. We decided to do that because we just felt since they don't want to train us in school, particularly the guest children. I know in Esan, in a Doden, in those times, the guest children, they will tell you, what do you want to go to school for? If you want to finish school, then you can't go marry one man. I know if you just finish, you manage to even finish Paris 6, they say, maybe go learn work. Or if you don't learn work, they'll give it to husband at a very tender age. In those days, they are always concentrating on the boy child. But after a while, some of those guest child will have to work hard by themselves with the help, maybe with the little support of their mother in most of the time to take them through maybe secondary school before they will not drop out and get married. The same thing we are talking about. If these guys are not helping us, we should not just put them and say, oh, the government is not helping, we'll start crying. We'll start creating a way to break away from them and make them irrelevant, even to us. And make them completely irrelevant, even to us. In that place, they will not start seeing what we can do without them. Everybody will still, because they know during the election, you cannot come and start telling us trash anymore. How you're going to repair our road when we know we feel our road by ourselves. So it's going to give them, another mindset on how to rethink in dealing with us. Not coming to give us promises at the end of the day, you can't start shouting, there is no money. Before coming to make promises, have you actually checked your pocket? And if there's no money, why not come back to us and tell us this is not possible because of the so and so. But for these ones today, for this Uzea community, my brothers and sisters, no be money matter. Now pure wickedness on the part of the people that that came from that community who have been in the corridor of power for a very long time. Their greed, their quest for authority has actually made that community to be a shadow of itself. We must do the needful to support our people and build a very well defined place. So we all must come out and start doing the needful. That is just my take. So, guys, I want to say a very big thank you to you guys for tonight again. Tomorrow I'm going to have a very nice broadcast. There's a video I just uploaded now. I'm going to analyze that video. This man is a guy that I actually love so much, who's a northerner, but he speaks the truth to power at every point in time. I'm going to talk about the budget 2022 tomorrow. 7 p.m. tomorrow is going to be the time. Guys, stay tuned. 7 p.m. tomorrow, we're going to talk about the budget and the point from this House of Rep representative that I just showed, in a bit just now. So come tomorrow, we'll do analysis of what he said. We're going to put it back to back, to the to the federal government. Me, what I do is politics, nothing more. I talk about politics. Talk about the better I do. Talk about the better Nigeria. That is my take. Okay, sometimes I just dabble into one or two things that I feel is actually affecting the state. And one of those things I said when I was starting this video, I talked about the way our generation is acting. Not my generation, but most of you, your generation. If you're not up to 40 years, you're actually in this new generation of people. A few days ago, I'm going to end with this. I read on the news that Tiwa Savage or whatever her name is came out and said somebody's about to blackmail her. The person had a video of her nude while she was making it out with her partner. And when I heard that, I never really showed so much concern. And then today again, I got another news that the video is not trending online. She's not crying wolf. And my question was, what was she thinking when she was making it out with a partner, she called him, and they were recording the act? I remember in our time, when we were actually growing up, I don't know about this time now, it was completely next to impossible for you to even make out during the daytime. No talk of nowadays, that you will not put a camera at one point recording yourself. It is preposterous. It is unbelievable, guys. During the BB Nigeria, I didn't want to talk about it during that time. 99% of the youth stopped doing something meaningful with their lives. They glue to TV, sometimes at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, watching licensed, uncensored pornography. To the point this Tegan Boma, a married woman, was making it out with one of the housemates on a national and international TV. The other day, there was a girl who went on TikTok. She was bold to call out her boyfriend, who broke her heart, that she has just made it out with the boy's dad right in their home. And I began to wonder and ask questions. Where is this generation, where are they actually going to? They're actually the problem of today. They are so corrupt. They are so corrupt, both mentally, physically, emotionally, and otherwise. So that's why they are easily bamboozled by these criminal elements who are in corridor of power today. If a well-grown man who can stay glued to a TV, watching other people enjoying themselves, and ready to spend money to keep one idiot in the house for 90 days or 60 days, wherever days that they are there, and cry when one is being evicted, shows the moral corruption of this generation. The fear that most of us are afraid of is if we, because we are the last bridge of all that are in our 50s or close to our 50s, between 40 and above, we're in the gap between the elderly and the young ones today. And sometimes I wonder if we decide to leave, maybe our time elapses, what is this generation that is coming after us have to actually present to the people that will be behind them? So sometimes I get worried. I remember in those days, even after my university days, you can even say you have a girlfriend to your mother. Listen, guys, you guys will wake up. This is why these people, they find a way to keep you busy with nonsensical things, and they will start stealing you dry. Oh God, this is what they do. Let's be smart, guys. Somebody comes and say that's how it is in Europe. I said no. Oibo not be like that though. Oibo are one of the most decent people you can ever think of. Forget all these things you see on TVs. That's a show. That's just a show, guys. That's just Oibo. They are not promiscuous. It's just a men's show. That's true. Now just make sure be that. You guys are carried away, believing that that's how they operate in the Western world. Not be so. Not sure. But we now copied it as our culture, destroying our value as a people. If you're a celebrity, you mess up yourself. You are only destroying yourself. Money, because you have money, nobody's going to talk. Yeah. Like Tonto DK said, her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, has a nose. I should ask, what's the worry now? You're not going to make out. Then you go on video. Are you guys normal? Are you guys actually normal? Now one. If I hear Pam about my ex-boyfriend get my nude picture, that person will talk and I will come for him. Badly. Now madness never dey happen so for our time. We don't forget, suffer day everywhere. We don't even know. I pity you now. Thank you guys. I need to get out of this place. I'm pissed off now. See you tomorrow again as we deal on this very particular budget. Budget of criminality. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. This time, let's come and talk about Nigerian budget. And what one of these House of Rep member from the North said. Go deal with it. Squarely tomorrow. Okay? Let's listen to this music again. This very talented young lads, from who was playing Jeremy with local instruments. I'm so happy hearing them anytime they play it. Let's hear it again.
Go ahead.
Yeah, hello.
Mr. Steven,
Yeah.
are you still on live?
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm still live.
You finished now?
No, I'm not finished.
All right, okay. I thought you were finished. Well, I'm still on. I wanted to just say.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Thank you very much for those of you.
Can you lower your device, please?
Yeah, all right, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, all these things, thank you for all what you have been saying, and I've been listening. It's very painful that our society has been hijacked by people who are like, well, how do I put it, hoodlums? I can call it like that. Some people don't even understand anything. They just think it. And they've kind of changed the mindset of our young youth who are supposed to be the future leaders of our country or our states or society or community. We've changed them. If you take a look now, if you ask a Nigerian, a young youth, anything about politics, they're not going to talk to you. All they care about is they either talk about BB Nigeria or talk about how many Venza they've acquired, or how many tattoos you've got, or when is the next Turkish burger going to land. So you see that these things are being planted to them to divert them so that other activities can be taking place in the society, stealing money and the rest. So my fear now, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Hello, Mr. Steven, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. My fear now is these people, these leaders, the ones that are coming with us now, we should try to make sure that we are trying to educate them so that these people don't go in the hands of these people again, which is already playing. If you ask anything now, everybody will carry their own. The internet coming in, everybody was carried away with the internet sensation. They never use it to upgrade themselves. Rather, they use it to kind of perpetuate another kind of activities. You understand? Nobody used the internet for research or how to even how many budget come into the state. How do we manage these resources? What is the resources? What do we gain? How is this government helping us? Or how are we going to help to make sure that we put things right? If you ask a normal person or normal youth now, it does not have anything to give you. That is why whenever you are talking, I urge everybody to listen. At least also use this thing to pass message to most of our youth that are coming up. Because the whole thing is just nothing to write home about. You are calling names of people now who are community leaders. I'm from Uzea Northeast by the grace of God. If I tell you the situation where my village is now, you'll be shocked. But there are people who are seen as chairman of the local government. And they are just there eating the money that is being allocated to each of these local government. Not that they are children, they are not even going to the primary school or secondary school of the state. They are not even going there. They are just in abroad, having a lavish life, whereby a common is just suffering. So, in all these things, we are trying to see our people should wake up. Let us be using this, not as we are to you speaking. Let's also be passing this message to those our people back there and say, open your eye. If there's anything somewhere you carry to blast, tell them say no. Enough is enough. You have used me to this, you have pushed me to the end. You cannot be using people just, you have now, this is a modern day slavery. People doing in hardship, but yet you give them something like one bread or something. You go ahead when it's time
for election, you say bag of rice. Is that the problem? So, my people, please, whenever you are speaking, when humanists you are speaking, I feel the pain. This message is not being passed. We just sit down and listen and go home and just say, let us continue to pass this message. It's not going to reach us. The time is moving. We have to catch up with the time. And it's going fast. So thank you very much for the great lecture to me. I really respect that. And God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother.
You're welcome.
Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you. See you tomorrow again, God's willing, as we continue to do our best to have a better Edo. Tomorrow, don't forget, we're going to deal with the budget tomorrow. And on Wednesday, we're going to have question and answer with Humanitarian. Also talk on how we can make Edo great again. That's going to be every Wednesday program, 7 p.m. every Wednesday, question and answer with Humanitarian. And most of our topic is how we can develop ourselves to make Edo a very unique state to be. So join me tomorrow evening and on Wednesday as we do this. Thank you, guys. God bless you. And bye for now.